Hello my friends, today we're gonna be playing Dragon Age. We're gonna be making a series of videos based on Dragon Age. I'm probably gonna be making a fuck ton of videos based on Dragon Age, mostly gameplays, and then the final video will have to be the review of the game. Alright, now we have to start with Awakening or Origins. I think we'll have to start with Origins, I suppose. I've never really played Dragon Age. I've heard that it was a good game. And so was the Golden City blackened. With each step you take in my hall, marvel at perfection, for it is sweet. You brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Damn. Okay. Interesting lore.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Holy fuck. I kind of feel bad for the dwarves.
The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
The beginning of a new story. I like the story so far. Let's go with a human noble. With the warrior class. Warrior class? Rogue is glass cannon. Mage is glass cannon. Warrior is a tank, much more resilient. Can make a hybrid out of DPS and tank, so let's go with the warrior. It's more resilient, since this is an RPG game after all.
Greetings.
Alright, this might take me a while. Alright, I've made it close to what I think I look like. Close enough. Alright, attributes to spend on. Since our class is warrior, we're gonna be spending it mostly on strength, constitution, and we will need some stamina. Oh, here we are. willpower, boosts character determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells. Thanks to deeper mana pool for warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina. Here we go. Okay, let's start off with a skill, expert combat training. We're gonna be going with the two-handed. So we'll go with the pommel strike and mighty blow. We can take on the passive skills later on. Okay, let's start off with the game.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
I would like to assume that this game does not have a voiceover over my character, so it is only fitting that I do the voiceover for my character instead of my character. Alright, which the options. And you are how?
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
I'd like that.
Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best, father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
I like how he
It
slaps
is an
his
honor
chest
to
to
be a
get
guest
someone in.
within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They are an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join him?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay, we'll talk soon, right. I would like to assume that there is a map. Well, we have a mini-map. Ah, we have a map here. What? Doesn't indicate anything. Oh, Oh, the X marks indicates places, okay. Chapel, kitchen, pantry, atrium. Right, okay. So let's try exploring the place
Good
a little
evening,
bit.
my lord.
Good evening to you, sir. Let's try exploring. So we have a quest. I have to go meet Fergus on his bedroom. Alright, a little later. Right now we can start just going around the place, see if we can get a good look around. You know, like we always do, you know. Before you start the game, you usually go around places, you know. I wonder what's over here. Is it open? It is open. Hey. Looks like a small church or a chapel. Hello there, madam.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
I would appreciate that, Mother Malol? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Please, child, call me Malol.
Ah,
I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need.
make her watch over us.
Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Make her forgive us all.
There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me.
Thank you, Malol.
It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Okay. I like games like these, narratives,
Good
story,
evening, my lord.
and gameplay is, after all, paramount in the experience of the narrative too. Right, I wonder what's down here. Guard post, right?
This should be easy
Oh,
enough.
hello.
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Taking a break.
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Don't worry about it, man. I won't say anything.
We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
Sometimes you have to be lenient towards your men.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
So might you be good, sir? Why are you looking for me?
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
She was my nanny before she was the cook. Nan won't leave.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Then I guess I should go collect him.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
That's the kitchen right there, but I
Good
want to see
evening,
what's
my
in
lord.
here.
Right.
Library. Okay. Okay. Books, fun books. I have my own books to read too.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Show some respect. Still the same taskmaster, I see.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Certainly. I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
When was our line founded?
Records are vague. But the Kuslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Yeah, I remember something about an age in there.
Every day I pray to the Maker that my lessons will stick, and every day he tasks me anew. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Kusland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
We predate the founding of the kingdom, yes?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
How insulting. It's your skill as a tutor, I suppose. Of course.
If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils.
What does that word mean?
You can look that up later. At any rate, your family has held the Tourneur of High Ever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Kusland battled Calenhad to maintain High Ever's independence.
And Calenhad let us keep the Tourneur?
Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
Tell about our relationship with Arl Howe.
The history between the Kuslands and the Howes reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did Orlais occupy High Ever?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
Unfortunate. But we couldn't lose Harper's Ford, I suppose.
Correct. That caused a rift between the two families, as you might imagine. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn.
I believe it's time to end the lesson, I think.
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
Alright, so the kitchen is here? Nope, not the kitchen. Yeah? Good lord. This is the kitchen.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I'm sorry he's bothering you, Nan.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Calm down. Don't treat the elves like that. Come on. Who's the good boy? Where's the good boy? There he is. He's a good boy. There's a good looking boy right here. There's one chunky.
Look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Yeah. We call that tail. What a smart boy you are. Oh yes. Yes you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Oh, what should I name the dog? Gregory. I name the dog Gregory. Oh shit, so space. I can pause time. Oh, I can pause time, okay. So the power of time is in my hands. And I believe I can control the other characters too, okay. My dog. I wanna control my dog.
Less fighting, more dying! Blast you!
Blast you, you blasted rat.
On your
Ah,
guard!
you blackguard. Yes, you blasted rats, man. I'm gonna pounce on you. Let me pounce on you. Let me pounce on their heads.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell.
Bad?
Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Yeah, it was a good boy. It was a good boy. Certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Yeah, he was a good boy. You are. And
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. Oh, my faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Nope, no. Can't blame the dog.
Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Alright. Another
And my dear
conversation.
Bryce brought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, mother. Nan is back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course. It is good to see you again, my lady. My
You're
lady.
too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in
Milf.
front of your family, too.
Bloody
You
milk.
remember my son, Dyron? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
You're being modest. You fought very well.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor.
The way she
But I
squints her eyes.
believe the girl
Weird.
has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Perhaps we should speak alone sometime, Iona.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
But the sun is still up. If we go near this guy, he's gonna say, "Good evening, my lord." I expect it.
Good evening, my lord.
Ah, there you go. Alright, let's see Fergus.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad, I could have used you at my side.
I bring message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
A good shield will be more useful.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
You can count on me.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Much to do indeed. I don't like the music. You know, when a music starts like this, ominous, something bad happens. And a prelude. Okay. Are we being attacked by Darkspawn? So I'm hearing Darkspawn. What's wrong, boy? Someone out there? Someone is out there.
My lord, help me!
Oh, behind
the
you.
castle is under attack!
Oh, shit. Damn. I remember I had the power of time. Oh, give me a few moments to get dressed. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at those ass. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Okay, we have the power of time, which means we can get dressed while we're at it. Shield, we don't have a... Okay. Two of my skills are two-handed. Shield bash. Bam. Yes, I'm hitting the door. You wanna dance, partner? Bam. Bam. What are those guys doing? What are those two doing? Just standing there. He's dead. Dead now. I'll take care of these two punks.
Tell us!
Where's the 10? Now, son, you ain't gonna find my old man. You gotta go through you first.
You actually think you have a chance?
Of course I have a chance. Bam.
Come, you can do better than that.
Bam.
A little frantic. I can see why.
Easy.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's going on?
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
I don't know, mother, but we need to get the fuck out of here.
Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
We should check on Oriana and Orin as well.
And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Oh shit. Oh man. Kinda feel bad for my brother's wife and kid.
No! My little Orin. What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
I'll make them pay.
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
That's not good. Oh, shitsu. Alright, there are 2 archers in that room. I miss. Take care of that guy. Combo strike. Ooh, I like the combo strike. Nice. Take all skills.
Oh, dear Landra.
Oh, the MILF is dead.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here. Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do?
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Let's go.
If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Then let us be swift.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Don't be a coward. Stand and fight.
Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Got your back, my boy. Ow. You stunned me, lady. That guy's dead.
Let's get started.
Get out of my way!
Oh, my mother. Bam.
Here we go!
Bam. Oh, I missed. Bam. Easy. Yes. Constitution and willpower. Constitution or constitution? Which one is it? Okay.
I'm busy at the moment.
This should be easy enough.
Blast you!
Take a guide, my hand!
Leo, do you actually think you have a chance?
You have my word. Oh shit. What is that scream? Awkward. War cry. Boom. Oh. They have finishers too. Oh no, not the old guy.
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it.
Not the old historian. Why did they kill him?
As you wish.
Oh, the chapel.
I pray that Mother Malol has escaped.
This should be easy.
Oh, it's still here.
Here we go!
Stunned. Can you be stunned so?
Come and face me if you dare.
Nice. Hey, where are you going? Why are you guys not fighting with them? Hey, why are they running? Cowards. Cowards.
Let's make this quick!
I have a big ass chance because I have a big ass sword, boy. I mean, hole. Oh, there's a mage. Take care of the mage. Hit him, dude. Your bloody sword. Your bloody sword.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
Have you seen my father?
He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
Come with us.
If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
Enemies approaching.
We must stop!
On it.
Run! We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone!
Yes, servants, get out, get out. Save yourselves. Save yourselves. Oh shit.
See why?
That's weak. Hey, oh, scheiße.
We're over it!
Oh, nice.
On it.
Oh no. Oh no. There she is, the screaming old lady. May you rest in peace. Oh shit.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
We need to get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Get up and let's go.
My boy. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
You can tell him yourself, father.
I wish I could go.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Terran is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Terran and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me. But I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are we talking about me?
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the King what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I love you both so much.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Farewell. Make your stand.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. My name is, as it's stated right there.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell, Your Grace.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Alright, and that ends our video for today. Save it over here. See you guys next video. See you guys next time, I suppose.